It may have all the makings of a leisure activity, but this fun and games is actually serious business.
You spend about $20 million making a video game. You have 100 guys work for 2 years, and you sell it for about $59.99.
And when you add up all those $59.99s and more, you get an American video games industry that was worth $10.5 billion in 2009. According to the Entertainment Software Association, the industry employs 120,000 people nationwide.
I'm surrounded.
More and more, a growing percentage of that workforce calls North Carolina home.
There's about 45 companies total and about 1,200 to 1,500 employees in the Triangle area.
We've got Los Angeles, the San Francisco Bay Area, Seattle, Austin, Texas, and Raleigh. I mean, those are really the areas where I think you find the most concentration of developers.
The industry in the Triangle traces its roots to the 1990s and the virtual reality research that was taking place at UNC Chapel Hill. From those labs grew a handful of startup gaming companies. The industry was taking shape early last decade, but its real growth is recent.
The games industry has probably grown by 30% over the last 5 years.
When I first started in 2002, there were 20 of us here in Raleigh, and now we're about 550 worldwide.
Academic institutions like UNC and NC State are a major reason for the industry's growth here. The universities, as well as Wake Tech, offer video game-related degree programs.
It's just basically swelled to the capacity that we can hold right now. We're actively expanding our capacity to teach games classes.
That ample supply of graduating talent and an established technology sector are major recruiting tools.
And we've got this great technology base with our military industrial complex here, with the biotechnology, with the universities, and it's all coming together, and it's creating a really fertile ground for video game development.
Game development is part of the Triangle's industry, but the companies here are best known for creating gaming engines. An engine is a software package that runs a game's operations.
It handles things like which sounds to play when, how physics will work, if you drop a box down the stairs, what it'll look like. So it's almost like the game engine is the movie set and the camera, and then the game company is the directors and the actors.
And since it's a package, a video game engine can be licensed to other game designers to run their products.
9 of the top 10 publishers in the world use our technology to make their games.
Epic's Unreal game engine isn't the only one with Triangle roots.
Epic, the Unreal is the biggest one in the world, but we also have got about 4 out of the 5 top engines were kind of developed in the area, so we've got you know, a big hold on that.
In addition to Epic, companies like Emergent and Vicious Cycle also make well-known engines. The Triangle is best known for its video game engine apparatus, but there's also plenty of game design going on. Insomniac Games' Ratchet & Clank has ties to the Triangle, along with Breach from Atomic Games. Epic makes Gears of War and Bulletstorm, among others. Video game characters' movements have gotten a lot more realistic over the years, and motion capture studios like this one are a big reason why. I'm wearing a suit filled with sensors right now, so every jump, every point of the gun, every step I make is being recorded and could possibly be put into a video game. The more realistic characters and graphics have made the design process much more expensive and time-consuming. It can take as many as 5 years to design a game and tens of millions of dollars.
Development costs for each video game have skyrocketed over the years. I mean, just exploded to outrageous amounts of money right now. And the Raleigh community offers a much lower cost of living, and therefore the cost of making games in the Raleigh community is much lower than it is in California. That gives the Raleigh community a huge advantage as costs become a bigger and bigger factor.
Entertainment is a big part of the Triangle's gaming industry, but one of the fastest growing segments here has a much more serious focus.
There are several companies in this area that have been moving over gradually from more of an entertainment market to a serious game strategy.
I need something that's compatible with my smartphone.
This is probably one of the top 3 markets in the country for this.
Instead of entertaining, serious games are designed to teach. They offer a virtual reality that can provide valuable training to employees.
It really impacts a different area of the brain when they've been through an actual experience, a scenario, and then when they're going out into the field to do it for real, they're actually feeling much more prepared to do it.
The simulations from serious games can create high-risk situations for sales workers, bankers, teachers, and others.
Location. I'm separated from my unit.
The technology is also being used to help members of the armed forces deal with trauma they've suffered on the battlefield. The military also uses the technology to train before battle.
It's a huge market. Military simulations alone are over $47 billion this year in revenue. And getting involved in the corporate world right now, it's estimated that over $1.5 billion will be spent in the U.S. this year just doing this type of training.
Like so many other things, video game technology is increasingly moving to smartphones. Epic's latest game, Infinity Blade, is only available on mobile devices.
We didn't even know we were going to be in this business 6 months ago, and suddenly it's a huge business for us. So it's a scary, exciting time.
And Triangle gaming leaders say the region is well positioned to be successful in it. Last year, state lawmakers approved tax incentives in an effort to maintain and expand the gaming industry here.
Got it. Okay.
The growing academic and research efforts could also help.
The universities that are here are doing research in the technologies that will enable the future games from 5, 10 years, 15 years out.
Those intervening years will be important ones for the gaming industry. The number of companies doing business in the Triangle and the success they have could determine the industry's long-term role here.
We're at a critical time for Raleigh right now where there's enough game companies here, there's just enough of us that we're on the cusp of being that Hollywood. Right now it's San Francisco, it's Los Angeles, those are the big places, maybe Seattle, but we're coming up fast.